Millions of people visit the Giant's Causeway every year, but very few people carry on the walk. Today I'm hiking the entire coastline from Portballintrae all the way through to Ballintoy Harbour. Along the way I'm going to be visiting the Giant's Causeway, some castles, hopefully see some lovely sea pools, and seeing the wonderful coastline that this part of the Northern Irish coast has to offer. Along with that, I'm going to be finding a place to stay tonight on the coastline, so look forward to that. I've got a new tent that I'm going to be staying in. I've not actually set it up yet, so look forward to that setup video later on. And the weather looks perfect, as you can see, but this coastline does sometimes have a habit of throwing a bit of differences in between. So let's set off now and see how we get on. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be exploring one of the best coastlines Northern Ireland has to offer. Unfortunately, I've not got the bobby with me, as some of the cliff edges can be quite severe, and judging what bobby's like, can get a bit boisterous sometimes. I didn't want him going near the edges, so I decided not to bring him. Along with that, I had to. I've left the car at Ballintoy Harbour and I had to get the bus here, so I didn't know if Bobby was allowed on the bus. I did ask the bus driver when I got on, and the bus driver said as long as dogs are well behaved, then they let on, but it's up to the bus driver's discretion, so I wouldn't take that as gospel, unfortunately. But yeah, this video, like I've mentioned in the overview there, we're going to be starting at Portballintrae and making our way all the way along to Ballintoy Harbour and having a little camp in between on the way. I've got a couple of bits of new gear. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I'm going to do a video later on to let you know what they were like, but I will probably talk about that. So a lot of people have recommended these shoes prior, so I thought I'd go with the hype, and I decided to purchase a pair of Ultra Olympus 6s. So they're kind of a barefoot trainer with a flat bottom, so we'll see how I get on with them. I may get a bit of an issue with my Achilles, because apparently when you first start wearing them, because there's zero drop on them, it uses muscles that you never normally use wearing normal trainers. But I'll let you know how I get on with them during the hike, and we'll see how we get on there. So upon leaving Portballintrae there, you when you're walking towards the Giant Causeway, it's well signposted, and it brings you along a track, so it's alongside a train track there. I don't know how long you follow this track up, but it's quite a good national route, I think it is, national cycle route that you follow, so it's quite easy to follow, basically from Portballintrae all the way to the Giant's Causeway, I believe, because I think this train track goes all the way up there. I am now just coming up to a river, so just going over a bridge here. So you got the train track there and then a little footbridge next to it, so there's nothing to worry about there regarding the train track. But yeah, there's nice river down there. So this is what's known as the River Bush, and those of you that like a little tipple of whiskey, you would have heard of Bushmills whiskey. So Bushmills whiskey, if you follow the river inland, obviously it'll take you to where Bushmills is, and that's where Bushmills whiskey is produced. So this river is where it gets its name from, obviously the mills, because of the mills that it's produced in, and then the River Bush, which is that river there that we've just walked past. A little bit of insightful knowledge for you there. Lovely day for it today. wet foot already. Hopefully they're good at drying out, eh? Not far from the Giant's Causeway now. I mean, there probably are better views to come, but I'm going to show you this one. I feel like I have to. Something else, that, innit? What a wonderful hike this is. The Causeway Coast. Unbelievable. Come. Just come. That's all I can say. All I can say. It may not be the best view that we're going to get over the next couple of days, but so far it is. I'm going to show you this. You've got Portballintrae where I started over there. If you're ever thinking of going to the Causeway Coast, do it. Literally. Do it. Unbelievable. Look at this sea. Look at how beautiful. Look at the colours in there. That's beautiful, isn't it? So there is the path that I was going up with the train track. You can follow that path all the way up to the Giant's Causeway, and it's a nice flat path, that one. But I've decided to come the coastal way because, like you said, the view, you've just seen the views, haven't you? The views are a little better on this side. So as I mentioned, there were two reasons why I didn't bring Bobby. One was because of the bus and not knowing if he'd be able to get on, but the other one, so here's the path, and there's the sheer drop. I just won't want to risk it, not while I'm filming and stuff as well. If you bring Bobby to stuff like this, you need full concentration. You need to have him on the lead at all times. I probably couldn't make the video as good as what I will be doing. So I know we all miss him, and he would have loved this. Now, before we get there to the Giant's Causeway, there's two theories. There's two theories as to how the Giant's Causeway was formed. A boring one, and one that's a little bit more cool. So what I'll do, I'll tell you what they both are, and let you judge to which you think is right or wrong. Have a think, and put which one you think in the comments if you feel free to. But yeah, so the two theories are, so number one, the scientific theory. So this is around 60 million years ago, there's a volcanic eruption in this location. Obviously it wouldn't have looked anything like it does now, but there was a volcanic eruption in this location, and the basalt that was emitted from the volcano, it cooled really quick and formed these columns. As it cooled and as it dried, it formed these columns. So, and then and that's what's formed the Giant's Causeway there now today, how we see it. The other theory is So there was a giant what lived in Northern Ireland called Finn McCool. He could see to Scotland, and he could see another giant roaming on the coast in Scotland. So he decided to build a bridge, and how he built this bridge was with all of these columns, sticking them in the sea to make his way across to Scotland, basically. Now the other giant on the other side was called Ballintoy. So Finn McCool built this bridge, and when he got close to Scotland, he seen the size of Ballintoy and ran back to Northern Ireland, back to his wife. And Ballintoy seen this bridge and like, oh, I'm going to investigate this. Went over this bridge, and when he got to the other side, Finn McCool's wife, so Finn McCool disguised himself as a baby because he was so much smaller than Ballintoy. He was scared, really. So he was so much smaller, but disguised himself as a baby. And Finn McCool's wife told Ballintoy, so this is a baby, he's out at the minute. So Ballintoy, when he seen the size of the baby, he didn't want to see the size of the giant. So he ran back across, smashing the causeway as he went across. And there's remnants of the causeway as well, both here, which we are going to see, and then at the top in northern Scotland as well. So that's the theory there, them two. I'll let you decide which you believe. I know which one I believe and which one I think's right. But yeah, if you like to add which one you think's right in the comments, let me know. So yeah, here we are now, just coming up to the causeway. It looks really busy from here, I'm not going to lie. So there won't be much talking. I'll do a bit of recording, and yeah, I won't be talking while I'm down here, so it might be a little bit of a voiceover when I get back to edit the video, but you can see the bus over there. So it is a National Trust site, by the way, the causeway. So if you are a member, it's completely free. However, if you're not a member, you have to pay for parking, and you may have to pay to get in the visitor centre, I'm not sure. I will check, and if I see any signs down here, then I'll have a look. I'm going to go in, so we're members, me and the family. I'm going to go in and top my water up, and I might nip into the cafe for a little snack, because all I've ate so far today is a banana. So I am feeling a little bit peckish. So I might have a look in before I head down to the causeway. But yeah, like I say, not far now, but it does get really, really busy, especially in the summer months. So yeah, I've just stopped off for a brew now. Now this place, I'm not going to show you around it because it's I don't want to ruin the surprise for anyone that's coming visiting. But it's very state of the art. You can tell a lot of money's been put into it. I'm not going to show you around it because it'll ruin it for if any of you do come and visit. But what I will show you is what I've purchased from the cafe. Now, I've done about 4k so far. So whatever I've burnt in calories, I have ruined by ordering a cheese toasty, a little caramel square, and a nice brew. But it's all right. I didn't really get any breakfast this morning. I only had a banana, so you need to put some calories in before you do the hikes, don't you? So I use that as an excuse. That was lovely, by the way. Nice full belly now. Filled my water up as well. So I'm just on my way down to the causeway now. So you might be able to see the bus there. There is like a shuttle bus what takes you from the visitor centre down. But wouldn't be hiking if I got on that, would it? So yeah, it's not steep really. Maybe at the top it's a little bit, but then it gradually gets a little bit flatter as you get down. It is very busy though, so like I say, I won't be filming too much or talking because I feel awkward anyway. Now we're on the causeway. I'll let you have a look at the formations now, and you can be the judge on if you believe that they're natural or if you believe they've been created in other ways. Look at them. The formations are unbelievably crazy, aren't they? What do you think? It's very busy today. I've probably come at the worst time you could ever come. The middle of summer, the middle of the day, and the middle of a heat wave. So yeah, I've come up probably when it's going to be at its busiest, this place, but you have to come. If you are in Northern Ireland, you have to come just to see it. So now that we've seen the Giant's Causeway, let me know what you think. Do you think it was volcanoes? Or do you think it was the proper way and it was made by giants having a fight? Bear in mind, so the Giant's Causeway here, there's very similar rock formations in Scotland and it literally lines up. So I'll let you be the judge of that. Here's where we have the Devil's Organ, it's called. You can see where it gets its name from. It literally just looks like the pipes on an organ there. Just round the corner from the Giant's Causeway. I'll show you where the causeway is now. So that's the causeway down there. Directly in front of us, that's the causeway. So you just follow the path round and then you can get to see the Devil's Organ. Now this path, if you follow it straight down, there's another viewpoint down there, but I'm going back the way I just came and up a load of steps. It's quite steep. I'll let you know how many of the steps there are at the top. For those that wanted to know, 171. Let's hope you've not got vertigo, eh? So that's the Giant's Causeway all the way down there. Like I said, these cliff edges, short and sharp that. You'd know about it if you fell down there anyway, I'll tell you that. It's a lovely day for it today though. Lovely day for it. Alright, I won't lie, I'm not very good with heights myself, so I'm not going too close here, but some crazy people have stood right there on the edge. If you look at the path, mentalists. But I'll show you here now. This is as far as I'm going to go. I'll use the stick a little bit. So that there, that's the only singular basalt formation in the area. It's what's known as the Devil's Finger. So, like I say, I'm not going too close because I'm not massively good with heights. I'm not going to lie, but there you go. I'm already a bit scared, and this wind's not helping. So I've made it to Hamilton Seat. I'm just going to take 10 minutes here now because, well, let me show you because look at that. I've not seen a bench. I've not seen a bench with this kind of view ever. So I'm going to make the most of being ahead of schedule and take 10 minutes here, I think, and just enjoy this. Well, that 10-minute stop I was doing here turned into 30. Honestly, you could just get lost in time looking at this view, listening to the waves. I know it's a little bit windy, but yeah, it's amazing. Just let's have one last look. Just look at that. I only planned on stopping for 10 minutes, but here we are half an hour later. I can't get the drone out. I'd love to get the drone out and film some of this coast, but I think the gusts are a bit high for the drone. Got some sheep in this field here. I wonder if they're followers of now North with Dan, like them ones in the cushion doll video the other week. Oh, I'll say no. They mustn't be followers, they mustn't be fans. They're off. Not fans of North with Dan. Oh well. Mum, is that North with Dan? Is that North with Dan? No son, no it's not. So we've hit a bit of a predicament now. I've literally found the perfect spot for camping tonight. It's nice and sheltered from the back. I mean, it is a little bit breezy down there, but I'm sure we'll be able to get away with it. But my issue is it's not even 3 o'clock yet. It's actually 2:47 in the afternoon. So I can't pitch up now, there's no chance. Thought I've just seen a tick. So I either wait it out here or crack on and hope that I can find a place as good as this. I will show it you. Have a look here. So it looks like people have pitched here before, to be honest. It's perfectly flat. It's right on the coast. It might get a little bit windy now because I'm just going out of the... But look at the views. Imagine waking up here. Like I say, it's quite flat. Decent pitching area. Sheltered at the back there. Not great if you're scared of heights. Like you get... But a lovely pitch. And I'm in two minds because I saw it from the cliff top up there, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. I'll go and have a look anyway, and it might do me for another day. But like, I've come down and it's a great pitch. Not the most accessible if you've got young children, or if I had Bobby, I wouldn't be able to bring him down here. Because it's quite a climb down, to be honest. But I might sit here and drink a bit of water and ponder for 10 minutes. And we'll see what we do. Alright, I've had me ponder. I think I'm going to carry on for an hour and see what I can find. It's a little bit windy here, to be honest, as well. So it won't be a great night's sleep here, so if I can find somewhere more sheltered than this, I'm not sure I will, but if I can find somewhere with a bit more shelter, that'll be ideal. So if it was later, if it was 2 or 3 hours later, I would be staying here. I'd be setting up right now and I'd be staying here. But the fact that I've gone quite quick today, I was hoping to be a bit slower. Right. Another one. You can't get bored of these, so don't complain. How amazing is this? I have took a picture on my phone, so I'll put that up now. But genuinely, what a view. What a view. Right, if you're here for the castle, you're in for a treat. Genuinely, this castle is amazing. It's not. If you've watched all this video to see this castle, you're going to be rather disappointed, unless you're a How to Train Your Dragon fan, because this castle was in the remake for How to Train Your Dragon a couple of years ago. You may notice it when you see it. I'm going to give a little bit of information about it, so look forward to that. I'm just round the corner from it now, so I'll get you when we get to it. Trying to get a butterfly. There's loads of... Oh, there's one. See it? And another one over there. See if we can get it flying. Huh? Not sure how well we sing that. I don't think I'm the next David Attenborough anyway, I'll tell you that for free. Oh, a couple of baby ones there with a mum. Oh. That one's grumpy. So, Dunseverick Castle. Reality, it is over 1,500 year old, so it's doing well to even look like that, to be honest, innit? So we're one of the most important royal strongholds within Ireland originally when it was at its peak, to be honest. It's even said that St. Patrick baptised one of the locals there, the local being called Olcan, who later became a bishop himself. However, obviously it can't be proven now because, well, we all know how long ago St. Patrick was meant to be around. And like much places, much ruins in Northern Ireland, St. Patrick seems to have been everywhere. But yeah, that's the castle there. So yeah, that's Dunseverick Castle. I wonder how much they're paying for ground rent on that. So that is the Durston set up. It literally, first time I've ever set it up, honestly, not had it out of the bag even until now, and it was easy. You've got 4 pegs around the edges there, and then 2 pegs on the doors so that they don't flap around, and then your 2 pegs for your 2 guy ropes. It's easy. Let's have a little look inside. The zip's amazing. I'm not doing a review of it today, obviously. Enough room in here for both me and Bobby. It's got two pockets here, 2 pockets in the top here. Absolutely made up with it. Definitely enough room for me and Bobby to stay in here as well. I'm happy with it. Again, I'm not doing a review today, but I'm just having a look at it. The vestibules, there's so much space in the vestibules there. I'll probably be cooking in one of them, probably that side where the wind's not at. Welcome to my humble abode for the evening. Ugh. So there's not much change to the gear, to be honest. Most of it's the same as most of the gear is the same as last time. Obviously, other than the tent. It's a good tent, to be fair. My pillow, I've not put as much air in it this time, so it felt pretty firm when I was sleeping last time. So we'll see how I do with a bit less.
Sunrise, morning dew, everything feels fresh and new, but nothing feels as new as you.
Paper planes and summer skies, see the whole world in your eyes. Boy, I've never seen a view like you.
Let's talk about what we're having for tea then. I've got, like, this stove, by the way, is really good. I do like it. But I've got some chicken and rice, do you know, the microwave one. Just put a little bit of water in this pot, and I'm just gonna periodically stir it with my spoon. See how we get on. Oh, that's hot. So I put a little bit of water in, and I'm just going to stir it every so often. And then, obviously there's not much protein in this, but don't worry about that. I've got something else just to top it the protein up. Freezing. Pepperami. So yeah, I'm gonna cut one of these the proper way. Mix it in. I might have 2 in it to be fair. I've got 3 though. There we go. That's that cooked. I wouldn't say gourmet, but it's better than nothing. One of them boil in the bag rices and a couple of pepperamis. Lovely. The rice bag fits just perfectly in this, the 450ml one. It's a bit hot. Right, I'm going to finish eating this, and then I'll probably have a brew, tidy up a little bit, and then I might just have a little chill out for a while. I'll catch you in a bit. So before I go to sleep, I thought I'd give a little bit of a debrief on the day. So I started off in Portballintrae, and I've done roughly just over 10 mile is what I've done. A little bit further than that I'd wanted, because I've not got that much more to do tomorrow, to be honest, but it just means I get home a little bit earlier, done it. The trainers fantastic. Literally don't even feel like I've hardly been anywhere in them. So comfortable. No issues with the Achilles or anything. Perfectly fine, yeah. Like no issues whatsoever. So absolutely perfect. As you'd expect with a trainer, to be honest. It's not like it's a boot that's going to rub at all. I had my tea, as you've seen before, so the rice and pepperami cooked quite well in that titanium pot what I've got. So yeah, I'm pretty much good for bed now, to be honest. I'm not going to do any more videoing now tonight. I'm going to just go back to the tent after I've finished here, so I'm just next at water having a sit down, listening to the waves, to be honest. I'm going to have a little sit down here for 10-15 minutes, then probably go and get my head down, see if I can have an early night, get up early in the morning and finish the last bits off, to be honest. Yeah, I'll catch you in the morning probably. Morning. Not a bad night in the Durston, to be honest. Slept reasonably well, to say. It was quite windy. Maybe woke up once or twice. But it was just a little bit of the wind that were hitting the tent. Other than that, I slept really well. So yeah, I'm gonna get up now. It's 5 o'clock. Get up now. Get packed up. I'm gonna have my breakfast when I find a bench. So I'm gonna set off and have my breakfast on the way. So yeah, just opened the tent and the sky. Look at the sky, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I've just noticed the sun coming up, so I'm going to try and do a little time lapse of it for you. It looks absolutely stunning. Right, so that's me fully packed up. Less than 20 minutes to fully pack up. As always, leave no trace. Only thing that's left is a little bit of squash ground here. So all good on that front. So yeah, I'm just going to set off now. I'll probably stop off at the nearest bench and cook some breakfast. Straight away, just round the first corner, and it's literally like a scene out of Game of Thrones already. What views to wake up to, eh? Look at that. No words needed. What a morning. So this is White Park Bay Beach, one of the most beautiful beaches in Northern Ireland. There is a car park up at the top, a National Trust car park, which I believe is free, and there is a little cafe there, not too far walk down to the beach. The beach is wonderful, honestly. When it's dry at the back, it's that really nice fluffy sand. The sea, however, the sea can be quite dangerous. As recently as 2011, I think there was a couple of bodyboarders saved it from the sea by some teenagers, actually, funnily enough. But the rip current here in this bay here is meant to be quite bad. So if you do come down and you are exploring and you are going into the sea, just make sure you are careful down here. But saying that, it is beautiful. It is beautiful.
Remember the days we were young, wild and free, basic getting sprung. We used to dance the night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun. Summer love, you have no idea what you did to me. Summer love, didn't care that we weren't meant to be. You were mine, I was yours. Take me back once more. Summer love, where did you go? Summer love, you have no idea what you did to me. Summer love, didn't care that we weren't meant to be. You were mine, I was yours. Take me back once more. Summer love, sweet joy, where did you go? Remember the days we were young.
Right, so I will let you know, so the right hand side as you're looking out to sea of White Park Bay Beach, the tide does come right in up over where the path is, so it's just one to know. Make sure if you do this route or you are looking at coming down here, you check tide times really, just to ensure that this path's clear so you can walk round. For me, to be honest, I didn't check it, and I've been lucky, to be honest, so the tide's not far out, but out far enough where I can get round the corner here, so it's not too bad. But it's just definitely one I would advise to check. I didn't, I got lucky. So quite a few rabbits out. I'm not sure if you can see them. There's three in this angle there. You might be able to see them running there. The wild rabbits are out in force here, up near Elephant Rock. I am just going to get you to the perfect angle for Elephant Rock. Is this it? A little bit further around here. So that's Elephant Rock there. Probably just about make out why it's called Elephant Rock. So here I am, Ballintoy Harbour. Total distance was, just get it up on my watch because I completely forgot, 21.67 kilometres. So mileage wise, over 13 miles. Good distance. Obviously you can do it in a day 100%, but I took it easy, did a bit of YouTube video in as well, so it was a relatively nice pace. Like I say, you could easily do it in a day, get the bus at the top of Ballintoy Harbour like I did, all the way to Portballintrae, and then just walk the coast back in. You could probably do it in 5 or 6 hours, and that's with stopping, taking pictures as well. Like I said earlier in the video, if I've not edited it out, I'm not going to be filming here or taking any pictures or even getting the drone out in Ballintoy. I'll let you see for yourself if you do come down how wonderful this little place is. It was used in Game of Thrones for a couple of scenes, so you may recognise bits if you do come down here. There is a little cafe as well, but I think it is cash only. So if you are coming down, make sure you bring cash. Oh, it's boiling. Yeah, so make sure you bring cash if you do come down and you want to get anything from the cafe. Like I said, I'm going to call it there. If you're liking what you see, please do like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out massively. If you've got any tips or hints, things that you think I could improve on, just tell me in the comments, and I'm an open forum. I'm more than happy for constructive feedback, let's say. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. Stay safe, and let's get outside. Going to enjoy my ready Brett.